why he's here, why he's helping me, why we have this kind of community. Okay? So again, good evening, accounting peoples. We're 55 and counting. So please bear with me. And again, please type 0 if you're first time to hear the voice of Ms. Yan, first time to attend webinar of accounting peoples. This is the first, but definitely not the last. I promise, because I'm back with doing the free webinar. I've been doing this for more than 4 years already. And it will be my advocacy to continue this kind of webinar to help and guide, empower accountants para magkaroon sila ng life that they wanted. Tama? Kasi sabi ko naman sa mga dating naging tao ko, pwede naman akong manahimik na lang. Tama? Pero why I'm doing this? Because I believe this is my calling. This is my purpose. And Joe is the one of the reason why I'm here. So, just to give you a story na para may background kayo, again, this is Miss Marian. You can search me on LinkedIn, Marian Labonete. I'm just a typical corporate employee before 2019. But before I become corporate employee, nag-Saudi din po ako 2006-2009. Dinaanan ko po yung normal na process ng, ang mentality kasi sa Pilipino, once you graduated, hanap tayong trabaho. Tama? Pag nakatrabaho, papaldo na tayo. Tama? Yayaman daw tayo, sabi, magkakatrabaho. So that's traditional way of Filipino. Nakakalungkot isipin, mag-agree ba kayo? Na anak, trabaho ka, kuha kang accountancy kasi marami daw pera sa accountancy. Yan po ang turo ng nanay ko. Nanay ko, masunurin po si Miss Yan, anak, ano po ako, BS management ako in first sem ko. Nag-ship ako ng accountancy kasi sabi ni nanay, marami daw pera sa accountancy. Tama ba? Sinong maniniwalang marami pera? Parang scam yun, no? Tama si Ai. So, sino yung ganon? Patay po, sino yung sinunod yung sabi ng nanay nila, magulang nila mag-accountancy ka? Kasi daw, may career doon. So, ako po yung isang mabait na scam. Scam talaga. Akala natin, papaldo tayo. Parang hindi naman. Tagabilang lang po tayo ng milyones. Tama, million, dami ko nakikita, nakapag-withdraw na ako ng 5 million, 10 million pa nga ata. Bangko, nakikita ko million. Pero hanggang doon lang tayo, tama? And then, as a normal corporate, traditional ulit, mag-abroad ka. Yayaman ka sa abroad. Tama? So, scam ulit yun. Trabaho po ako sa Saudi for 3 years. Ang hirap ng, sino OFW dito? Sino may magulang na OFW? Ang hirap maging OFW. Baka hindi nyo kayanin. Hindi ko kinaya kaya umuwi ako. Bumalik ako sa Pilipinas para magtrabaho as an accounting assistant. Para lang makita nyo yung journey ko at maintindihan nyo kung ba't po ako nandito. Pagbalik ko, naging supervisor. Hindi ko po ginagusto ng supervisor. Pinagpalit po kami ng isang staff. Isang normal na hampas lupa lang po si Miss Yan. Palit tayo, ikaw na lang yung sabi ng job. Ikaw na maging supervisor, tingin ko kaya mo. Maniniwala ba kayo na ang pagiging CEO at saka manager, hindi siya dahil magaling ka? Sino po dito naging manager? Kukwentahan ko lang kayo ng background niya para maintindihan nyo po saan ako nanggagaling. Ang pagiging CEO, it taking responsibility. May nagtatanong kasi how to become CFO. Ang tanong ko, are you ready to take the responsibility? English? Why? Nako. Yeah, you can translate in English. This is for Filipino. Sorry, Pranab. So this is aim to help Filipino. Sorry, I cannot speak in English all throughout because I can express myself better on Tagalog. Okay? So yan. But anyway, that's my journey. And eventually, napagod sa corporate. Ano ginawa ng Miss Yan sa corporate? Napagod as a finance manager sa Kabuyao, sa South Point, last position that I held. Nag-venture ako into sales. Kasi gusto ko lang yung coffee. Gusto ko yung aura-aura lang, may mga meetings. Scam na naman. Na-scam na naman si Miss Yan. Tama? Lahat ng racket, nag-online, nag-insurance na po ako, nag-ahente na po ako. Lahat na po ng racket ginawa ni Miss Yan. But eventually, ang hindi ko na lang muna gagawa kung alam nyo kung ano? Freelancing. That's why you're here. Kasi you're in the right community na you're taking the path of become a freelancer. Ang dami ko pang pinagdaanan. Pero eventually, may dahilan yun kung bakit. So 2021, I transition to freelancing. Nakukuha niyo yung journey ni Miss Yen yan? So kung OFW ka, corporate ka, ramdam ko kayo. Sino man dito yung kuratsa, ramdam na ramdam ko yung lahat na lang binenta. Mabuhay lang, tama? At ang masakit dito guys, di ba lahat naman tayo nakapag-pandemic? Sinong di natatandaan yung pandemic? So that time yun yung nag-trigger sa atin magkaroon ng opportunity to work from home. So yun yung isang reality rin na hindi na kung makakalimutin kasi yun yung nag-open ng opportunities. Di ba sabi, if there's a problem, there's an opportunity. Okay? So imagine nyo si Miss Yan ng 2021. Nasaan kayo ng 2021? Pa-type nga. Tandaan nyo pa ba? Nasaan ka ng 2021? Abu Dhabi. Assalamualaikum. Nag-work, nasa Japan, sa bahay, working corporate. Yung nasa working corporate, nasa corporate ka pa rin ba hanggang ngayon? Resign from work? Yan, okay. So si Miss Yan, 2021, nasa corporate. Bumalik sa corporate. Ayaw ko na mag-corporate pero wala akong choice, wala na akong pera eh. Nilunok ko na naman yung pride ko. Nagtrabaho corporate for 5 months. Look at this journey ulit. After 5 months, pinagsabay ko po yung corporate tsaka freelancing. Kaya ako tinatanong sining nasa corporate pa at gusto mag-transition. Are you ready? Ready kayo mentally, financially, at emotionally? Ready na ba yung mga nasa corporate? Kasi pwedeng hindi nyo biglain, unti-unti. Kasi yun ang ginawa ko. Okay. Sorry, medyo mahaba yung intro ko for the sake of understanding yung pagdadaanan nyo, ha? Bear with me. Sinabay ko po ang freelancing July 2021 na hire ako, New York EST accounting firm. Wala po akong tulog ng isang buwan. 8 to 5, accounting manager po ako, 8 to 5, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. EST time zone. Tapos, nakakuha ako ng part-time, imagine part-time AU. Ano lang buhay ni Miss Yan that time? 3 katawan, zombie mode, kulang na lang lumipad si Miss Yan. Bakit ko yun ginawa? Kasi I wanna test the water. Kasi ayoko na talaga mag-corporate eh. Sorry, sukong-suka na ako sa mundo ng corporate. Yung papasok, may office mate, tapos ulit-ulit. Wala na akong growth. Parang alam ko sa sarili ko, kaya ko pang gumawa ng kaya ko. Tama ba? Ganun ba yung pakiramdam? Parang hindi, marami pa akong kayang gawin. At isa sa dream ko talaga, magkaroon ng accounting firm or agency. Malinaw na malinaw sa akin yon. More than the malinaw, I've realized through that journey, I have my deeper purpose. Hindi nyo pa maintindihan yon. Tama? So, ayun nga, ayun ang journey ko, 2021. And then, this is where Joe came from. Sa isang taon ko, nag-bookkeeper po ako, nag-resign ako sa EST for 1 month kasi sumasahod po ako ng 50,000. Kaya ako nag-resign sa corporate. Kaya ko na palang tumbasan yung 50,000 kong sahod. Ang sahod ko sa corporate, 42. Ang sahod ko sa EST, 52. Tama? Wala akong tulog. Pero, inginibab ko yung corporate kasi sabi ko, kaya ko na palang mag-work from home. Tama po? So, ganun yung mga gusto mag-transition, test the water, pwedeng part-time, kasi ito nga yung mga tuturo ko sa'yo. And eventually, jumping into different clients, na-master ko yung client getting. Nagkaroon po ako ng client 17, sabay-sabay, way back July to August 2021 sa Upwork. And then I met Joe, nag-apply ako sa Bedrock. Ayan po si Joe. Joe DiChara is one of accounting firm in New York. Nandito na po siya sa Pilipinas for good, siguro, for almost 3 years na. So, bakit ako nag-apply sa Bedrock? Gusto ko po maging tax preparer. Sino dito yung nagtatanong, sino po yung gusto maging US tax preparer? Ano po ba yung tax preparer? Kasi darating ulit sa point nyo na hunger kayo sa knowledge. So, pagiging bookkeeper ko, ano kaya yung US tax? Only the Bedrock, doon sa application ko sa Upwork, ang nagsabi na they have training for those newbie. So, kapag applicant ka, enticing, tama? Yung mga naka-open cam, tama? Pumasa ako sa Bedrock. Alam niyo po yung nagpa-stand out sa akin? Tingin niyo, sino ano yung po nagpa-stand out at nagpa-o kay Joe? Kasi si Joe nahihirapan din mag-hire.
I
Meron
think
po
yung
sa
experience mo, ba?
experience, sige. Experience, pagpalagay na natin. Pero more than that, dun sa application ni Bedrock that time, merong keyword doon na kapag nabasa mo to, lagyan mo ng baseball yung subject. What's the purpose of that keyword? Tinitingnan doon kung gaano ka ka-keen into details. Detail-oriented, tama? Yung iba kasi nagpasa lang. Sa huli pala may type green. Nakita nyo na ba yan? Naranasan nyo na ba sa ibang application? So, syempre, nakat yung application. So, napasama sa top 10. Beauty contest, top 10. Sama ako. Top 3, pumasok si Miss Yan yan. Beauty contest. At ang nagwagi, ang Miss Universe, si Miss Yan yan. So, tatlo yung pinagdaanan ko. HR, yung CFO, and last na si Joe. Pero, isa lang yung tip ko sa inyo. Sinunod ko yung baseball. Ito na yung mga tip ko sa inyo sa application, ha. Wala pa tayo sa exciting part. Di pa to yung formal intro natin. Marami pa. Tapos, may pinagawa si na Joe na sample work. Ginawa ko siya sa Loom. Talagang tinabaho ko. Gusto ko makapasok sa company. Gusto ko silang makapasok. Tapos, nung nakapasok na ako sa interview, naging, vocal ako, or honest, authenticity ang tawag doon. I have a community. Way back 2022, 1,500 pa lang accounting peoples. Imagine, ilan na tayo sa loob? 23,000. 1,500 lang kami noon. 50 nga lang kami noon eh. So bakit nag-stand out? Kasi nakitaan ni Joe yung in a way, passion ko na tumulong sa kapwa ko, freelancer at accountant. Tama po ba? So kung kayo po, isa sa mga freelancer, lagi niyong tatandaan kung ano yung core values na meron kayo. Kasi magre-reflect yan sa interview. Tama? So yung nagpa-stand out sa akin kay Joe. And then that time, after a month, nag-email ako kay Joe. Joe, magre-resign na ako. I have a guts talaga na mag-resign. The next day, hindi na ako nag-report. Anong sabi sa akin ni Joe? Thank you for being honest. Pwede bang tulungan mo na lang ako mag-conduct ng webinar? Magturo ng US tax sa community? Nakuha? So the rest is history. Meaning, sometimes closing door or pagsasabi ng totoo, hindi nakakasama. Kasi that time, pang 11 client ko na si Joe. Ang gumagawa nun, ina-outsource ko yung bookkeeping sa partner ko. Ngayon niya lang din nalaman. Sinabi ko, ang gumagawa ng bookkeeping, di naman ako yung partner ko. Tawa siya ng tawa. Nakilala niya na yung partner ko nung last year birthday ko. Kape-kape kami. So, ganun sana yung maging ano niya sa larangan na to. Hindi porket nag-resign ka, masaman agad. You have to be honest. Ano yung reason nyo for resigning? Even sa mga corporate nyo. Sabihin nyo, nag-a-apply na kasi ako online. Kulang na kasi yung sahod dito. Imagine, ang mahal na ng kape, 3-in-1. Mahal ng Starbucks, 190, 210 ng cake. Ang milk tea, 200. Tama? So, pwede kayo maging honest sa boss nyo na aalis ako kasi kulang yung sahod ko. Tama, Flor? Ano tawo siya? Sangyupsal magkano? 600, di ba? Kulang pang panlabas. Ang mahal. So, that's the story of Joe and me. And again, si Joe po yung nagpamulat sa akin. Ginagawa ko po yung free webinar that time ng free. As in, wala. 1 year kong ginagawa. Daldal every week. Sabi niya, bakit mo ginagawa yan? Kumasaya ako eh. Hindi ganun ang mentality. You should be paid for your talent and your worth. Tandaan niyo yan. Kasi yung nagpa-stick sa akin. Naiiyak ako sa kanya no October with Tatay George. October 2022. Sabi ko, shit. Sabi ko, may nakakita ng worth ko, ibang tao pa. Sarili ko, hindi ko alam na worth it pala. So what's the story behind this one for sharing this? Sometimes, tayo yung nagda-doubt sa sarili natin na hindi natin kaya. So iba pa yung nakakita, imagine. Which is normal, tama? Kasi pag nakita mong magaling ka, iba naman yung ego tsaka yabang, pride, tama? So dapat yung talent mo magre-reflect ng kusa sa iba. So kaya ko sinasabi sa inyo na ang pagiging worth it nyo, magiging business nyo someday. Na hindi nyo kailangan ng 1 million para magka-negosyo. You only need a value to create money. And this webinar is giving you value, and we will give you value non-stop. Pataas ng taas dapat ang value nyo. Tama ba? Agree ba? Sino gusto dito? Pa-type naman kung gusto magkaroon ng value. Yan. Taas ng kamay, and then pa-type 1 kung gusto nyong maging valuable kayo. So this is why we have this webinar, to give you an idea how to become worthy and valuable. Alright, clear ba yan? Okay, bye. End na po ng webinar. Charot. No. Sorry, medyo mahaba. It's long because I'm so overwhelmed. Ngayon lang ako nakabalik for coaching. And most of you are here, Joe. Most of people here are newbies. So I'm very excited to guide them again on the journey and for the life that they wanted. At ang goal namin ni Joe, si Joe ang nagsabi sa akin, I want you to become financially free. Financially debt-free. Tama ba? Sino gusto dito wala ng utang? Oh, gusto lahat. Ako 2 kamay. 2 hands ako kasi dami kong utang. Di ba? So, most of you will relate kasi lahat naman tayo may utang. Kaya nga tayo nandito kasi gusto natin kumita ng pera. But sometimes, we only have problem handling the money. We can create money, sometimes mali lang tayo na pag-handle. Okay? And Joe is the one helping me on that side. Matigas lang ang ulo ko. But I'm so happy again. Joe is still here. We still build the friendship that we had. Okay? Are you ready? Pa-type naman if you're ready. Okay. Dito pala tayo mag-start sa haba ng sinabi ko, more than 15 minutes. Ready? Pa-type ready. Okay. Sige, titingnan ko yung mga reaction yun. Actually, ChatGPT lang to guys, pero even it's ChatGPT, when I read it, this is common struggle of those newbies. Babasahin natin one by one, but let me know on the chat box or you will agree that most of you, the struggle right now working online is you don't have clear direction. Pa-type 1 ulit if you have, sabi mong wala talaga ang clear direction. Ama, parang hindi mo alam kung freelancer, magko-corporate, maging ibang bansa, magninegosyo. Ano ba yung para sa akin? Tama? Hindi nyo pa alam talaga siya. Ako promise, you cannot tell ano talaga ang para sa inyo. What can I assure you is admit to yourself, sabi ko nga kanina, that you need help. Humility muna, na that's why you're here. I commend all those people na nandito, 64 tayo, and asking help kasi lunod na siya sa information. Tama po ba? Hindi ko na alam anong unahin ko misend yan. Sabi sa YouTube, ganito daw. Mag-aral daw akong QuickBooks online. Mag-aral daw akong QB o mag-take daw akong certification, mag-apply daw ako sa online jobs. And then ito, importante. This one, I want to give emphasis on what niche to target. Let's make it simple. Anong industry meron kayo right now? Your current job. Like me before, I came from manufacturing company. So, type what? Real estate? Sige. Anong industry kayo? Showbiz industry kasi ako galing. Charot. Showbiz ako galing. Trading, accounting firm, education. So, bakit ko tinatanong yung industry? Because sometimes, when you apply to a job post, make sure to apply first on that industry na medyo malapit. For example, me, manufacturing. Manufacturing is medyo malapit yung e-commerce. Tama? Do you understand? Kasi malaking bagay yung malapit yung industry mo during the interview, ano yung type, yung model ng business. Tama po ba? What if galing ka sa trading tapos nag-manufacturing in-applyan mo? Baka tanungin ka na cost of goods sold doon, hindi mo maintindihan. Correct? So, sometimes assess mo muna what niche gusto mo. Pero if you're a newbie, most of you will try. Ako ang una kong work, 2021 is tracking business. Simple lang, nag-i-invoice, may mileage na sa QuickBooks. And that time, I don't know how to use QuickBooks online. Ang alam ko lang gamitin noon, QuickBooks Desktop. So, inaral ko pa paano ko makakapagtrabaho, meeting sa client, And I don't have internet that time, only hotspot using my iPhone 7. Yung struggle ko that time, ganun. So, yan. And then, of course, nakaka-agree ba kayo dito? What tools? Ayan, nilito kayo kung anong tools. Sino dito hindi alam si Quibo o tsaka si Zero? Wave. There's an Udo right now. Meron na ring, ano pa ba? Udo. Meron pang isang lumalabas na ano Soho. Alam nyo ba yon? Sino nakakaalam na ng mga ganung ano? QBO, may idea na. O anong software nilang gamit nyo sa Pilipinas para mas madali? Manual, SAP Zero, Sage, ERP. Anong gamit nyo sa system, sa office? Kung QBO na gamit nyo, good. So, wag na kayo masyadong matakot if you're using QBO. NetSuite, napaka-complicated. Kung meron kayong NetSuite tsaka ERP, magandang ano na yan, kasi high-end na yan matataas na klase ng company nag-invest yan. O meron na pala kayong idea sa QBO, anong kinakatakot nyo? Pa-type. Yung client, natatakot kayo sa client kasi English? Okay, QBO, most of you have QBO. So what's stopping you for applying? Okay, sige, let's go one by one. So, the tech, ayan na, tech. So, sanagot ko din may QuickBooks na kayo, zero. Basic idea lang sa QuickBooks. Sige, later on, we will see what's the task of being, ayan, the interview daw, kinatatakutan. Actually, when you become a freelancer, marami pa yan. May Slack, may Monday.com, may Trello, meron pang tracker, may mga, ano pa ba mga tracker natin? HubSpot, marami pa kayong maaalang mga tech na kailangan yung install sa phone. Pero normally, you should install, pa-type WhatsApp, Zoom, Teams. Yun munang communication channel lang install nyo sa laptop nyo if you want to transition. Especially Zoom, this is a commonly used. Siyempre, FB, LinkedIn, later on, di-discuss natin yan. So, number 4 daw is decision paralysis. Sino dito yung nakaka-relate sa number 4? Sa number 3 pa lang kasi nag-move siya Pa-type, sinong number 3? Decision paralysis. How to brand yourself daw. Sige. Isa rin yan sa tuturo ko paano kayo mag-strive sa LinkedIn. How to brand yourself and market yourself effortless pala. Okay? Sige. Nakikita niyo na ba yung next? Finding clients. Pa-type ng 2 kung ito rin ang problem nyo. Paano magkaroon ng clients. Sige. Aside from mga online job site, dapat consistent yung getting clients nyo. Tama po ba? Sometimes ako nagugulat na lang. May nag-i-inquire. Nire-refer na lang. Nagpapaturong sa OPC, nagpapagawa ng FS, etc. So, yan. Sino naman dito yung fear of self-promotion? Sino yung nahihiya mag-post sa social media? Kasi baka sabihin ng kumari niya, ano ba yung pinagkagawa ng kumari ko? Parang ewan, parang timang lang Sino dito yung hiyang-hiya mag-post sa social? Tawan-tawa si Ayi. Relate na relate si Ayi. Kasi lahat naman ng accountant, di ba, introvert? Pa-type, introvert tayo by profession, in nature pala. Kasi sa corporate, we are trained na nakakulong tayo sa cubicle, sarado pa yung accounting department, tapos butas lang ang meron, kamay mo lang nakikita. Sino dito yung ganon? Tawa na naman si Ayi. Lulusot mo lang yung pera kasi magpapa-reimburse. Kakatok lang sa accounting department, pag may kukuning payslip, etc. Tama? Isolated tayo sa accounting, kinatatakutan yung accounting department kasi ang susungit. Nakasalamin, hindi kumikibo. Ano yun? Ano na naman yun? Ganun tayo, di ba? Ano na naman? Nagka-cash advance na naman, di pa nga nagli-liquidate. Hiram na naman, tapos kung anong gastos ng HR, tapos kami, tipid-tipid lang, tama? Sino dito yon? Di ba? Nakaka-relate sila. Galing tayo sa corporate, so kontrabida tayo sa ibang department, di ba? So, ayan. Takot tayo mag-promote kasi baka mabash tayo. Ayan, sa kayo yan. Ayan, next is not knowing where to look. Ayan, dito nilagay ko na nga to kasi some of you, baka wala pa kayong LinkedIn, guys. Do you have LinkedIn? Sinong walang LinkedIn dito? Sige, punta tayo sa LinkedIn ko para makita nyo ang power of LinkedIn, kung bakit kailangan may LinkedIn kayo. Sino walang LinkedIn, pa-type 1 if you don't have LinkedIn. Make sure connect nyo kami ni Joe sa LinkedIn kasi we have a good, branding and exposure. Artista yun. Exposure. So, baka hindi nyo pa ako friends sa, saglit lang. Kasi kailangan yung, yan ang pinaka gusto kong i-emphasize sa inyo. Kasi yan yung, ang iba kasi gumagastos pa sa marketing. Well, in fact, LinkedIn is free. And even the FB pages is free. Pwede naman kayong gumawa ng FB pages Tutulungan ko na gumawa ng FB pages. So, si Miss Yan yan po, nung nagsa-start ako, alam ko 5,000 lang. Ngayon po, si Miss Yan yan, 47,000 connection na. Gusto nyo ba ganun Last year, 25, ngayon 47. Paano po ginawa ni Miss Yan yan yun? So, isa yan po sa mga tinuturo ko. So, ang bagal, di ba? Basta 47 na siya. So, yan, top 100 Filipinos ang LinkedIn. So, yan, okay ba? Lahat ba mag-LinkedIn and pa-connect? Pwede ka magawa ulit ng pangalan, Juvie. Siguro ibang email, tapos create para for freelancing. Kasi, I'll tell you honestly, sige nga, search nyo yung pangalan nyo sa Google, ano lalabas? Try nyo, ano lalabas? Baka scandal wag sana scandal ang lumabas sa Google. Ang lalabas unang-una dyan, LinkedIn account nyo or YouTube if you have. So, bakit kailangan may LinkedIn? Most of the client, tine-check muna kung totoo kayong tao. Verified. Kasi sa LinkedIn, may verification of identity na passport na doon eh. Sino nakaka-relate? Tama? Diba kapag may titingnan kayong tao, ako, tingnan nyo ako, Marian, sino kaya to si coach yan? Totoo ba siya? So, type yung pangalan ni Miss yan, ano lalabas? LinkedIn, tama? So, same with your client. If you're applying or recruiter, ako, I'll search your name sa LinkedIn. Titingnan ko kung professional talaga kayong tao. Nakukuha? Kasi kaya kayo hindi natatanggap, magtataka, ba't ako natatanggap? Nagdududa sa inyong tao kung totoo ba kayong nilalang. Okay, clear ba yon kung ba't kailangan may LinkedIn? Okay, balik tayo. Balik tayo mamaya sa LinkedIn. So, balik tayo sa ating discussion. Nakaka-follow ba mga newbies? Make sense? Make sense, dahan-dahan. So, kasi ang kailangan natin makuha dito, yung masagot yung mga whys nyo. Kaya pala. Tama? Kasi pala. Tama po ba? Yun yung hinahanap nyo dito sa webinar na to. So, may mga pumapasok lang. For 65 and counting. Make it 100. Pakimigay yung link sa lahat. Pati sa kapitbahay, bigyan nyo link. Baka gusto nyo rin maging VA. Ayan. Of course, client management. Ay, itong pinakamahirap. Ito, guys. Client management. Ito yung tinatawag natin na most of the time, we enter in the contract. Tapos, hindi pala kasama yung mga tasks. Tapos, yung clear communication. That's why, if you onboard, bawa, nanalo na kayo sa interview and first day nyo sa work, I'm very proud sa Bedrock. I'd like ko to sinasabi, Bedrock is the only company na merong maayos na onboarding sa tao. From the day you sign the contract, automatic. Yung sinabing interview, the next day I have contract, i-sign mo siya, and then the next day you will receive an email, do the onboarding, and watch this video. Pag ang client na napasukan nyo, hindi ganon, that's the time kaya natatakot yung iba kasi walang nagtuturo ng anong gagawin the first day pa lang. So, Bedrock has a good onboarding, exit, onboarding, offboarding, same. Lahat yan naka-automate, even signing the contract for affiliate. Ganun sila ka-systematic. Sila Bedrock, until na wala pa akong makitang nakagawa nun kagaya ng ginawa ni Bedrock na from onboarding, nagtitraining ka, manonood ka ng videos, panoorin mo to, paggawa ng pag-connect sa Wave, sa mga forms, sino yung kakausapin mo. At nandun kami sa Slack. Alam nyo ba yung Slack? Communication channel siya, para siyang chat box na may channel per department para doon kayo nag-uusap. Makikita rin doon kung online kayo. So, importante guys, kapag nag-freelancing kayo, kasi nga introvert tayo by profession, all you have to do is ask question. Tama po ba? Dahil ba pala pumapasok? Siyam? Nasa labas sila? Siyam. Yun yung nagiging problem na sometimes, nag-a-assume tayo na hindi natin alam or nahihiya tayo magtanong, well, in fact, you have to just ask question. Kasi normal yun na kapag onboarding, hindi mo talaga alam, tama? So, ito yung lagi nagkakaroon ng problema kasi na working remotely tayo. So, struggle din sa client yun, yung tao nila hindi nagsasabi. Pag nawawala, hindi nagsabi kung nasaan, di ba? So, nakakaano rin yun, stressful din sa client, pati din stressful sa inyo. So, minsan din, eto, syempre, late paying of the client. So, nangyayari to, pero expect nyo na, kaya nga, all you have to do, alamin nyo rin yung sa onboard, kailan yung payroll. Sa Bedrock that time, para kaming 15:30 eh. So, nakaschedule din yun. Sure yun, walang palya yun. Na nare-receive namin yung money 15:30. So, dapat, even sa onboarding na clients, during interview, especially it is final interview, you should ask those questions. How much is my salary? Kailan ang payment? Para matrack nyo din yung ano nyo, budget nyo. Tama ba? Para pwede kayo magsabi kung late sila kasi you already saved na. Pero mostly, mga accounting firm never nali-late kasi systematic sila and malaking company accounting firm. Mostly, ang late payment yung mga private company at isa lang ang may-ari. Siya lang din yung CEO, founder. Okay. So, ito pa isa. Ready na ba kayo dito sa work setup and habits? Dito tayo nagkaka-problem sometimes. Ready ba kayo dun sa routine na gagawin nyo? Especially, kasi sabi nila kapag nasa office tayo, in reality, 5 hours lang talaga yung pinaka-productive natin in a day. Ako, I admit, 5 hours lang, tama? Hindi totoo na 8 hours productive ka. Kasi kasama sa 3 hours yung kakain, magme-makeup, di ba, may chika-chika, may marites. Yung 5 hours lang talaga yung productive. Pero kapag nagtrabaho ka na sa remote, dapat gumawa ka ng sarili mong habit or kaya nga tinatanong dahil sa interview, may makikita kayo sa interview, huwag kayo ma-offend. If the client tell you, do you have a specific working area that you can work for? Huwag kayong ma-offend kasi kailangan yun. Kasi ako, I have my own office na dito. Dito lang ako nagtatrabaho kasi nakaka-affect sa productivity niyo yun. Tama ba? So baka yung office nyo kasama ng labahan. Naman dun sa may CR o babasa, di ba? Dapat tinatas yung background nyo. Hangga't maaari, matuto kayo mag-change ng background sa Zoom o ma-blurred man lang. And then yan, mag-invest kayo sa headset, sa good camera. Lahat ng preparation gawin nyo. Okay? And then, of course, ayan, darating din kasi sa time na, ayan, mababurnout kayo sa mga deadlines. Kasi may times na, especially kahit naman sa freelance bookkeeper, you still have deadlines, especially sa US. Meron tayong tinatawag na bank recon monthly financial statement sa client. Kung sa Pilipinas, hindi tayo nasanay na may deadline. Sometimes sa ibang client, they have to report. Normally, 5th and 5th of the month, may financial statement na. So, yun yung isang expect nyo. Kung sa corporate, hindi kayo nasanay nagsasubmit ng report. As a freelance bookkeeper, you will do multiple tasks, multitasking from categorization, bank reconciliation, financial statement, and hopefully and soon, kaya nyo na maging tax preparer. Patulungan yung client mag-file ng tax. Kasi yun naman ang pinaka pain points ng lahat ng business owners. Even sa Pilipinas naman, di ba, ang pain points ng lahat, compliance, BIR. Diba? Kaya nila inaayos yung financial statement kasi magpa-file sila ng tax. Tama ba? So, yun yung lagi yung tatandaan if you're applying for a role. The pain points lang naman ng client is tax. Filing tax on time para walang penalty at hindi makasira sa negosyo. Okay? What else? Nababasa na, nakaka-follow tayo, guys? Can you follow? Clear ba yon yung mga sinabi ko? Magkakaroon kayo ng copy nito para ma-assess yung sarili nyo at ma-expect nyo na ay, oo nga no, ito pala yung pagdadaanan ko. So, kung meron kayong tanong sa mga susunod na session, we can answer slowly. O dun sa group chat natin, pwede tayo magbatuhan ng kuro-kuro doon. Pag makulit, makukurot ko, charot. Pag makulit, edi makulit siya. Yan. Pag makulit magtanong, anyway. Ayan. And then, of course, skills and confidence. Ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo kanina. Kaya ko ba yon? Kaya ko ba mag-handle ng US client? Tingin si Joe. If you see Joe, and if you talk to Joe right now, do you think you will be intimidated? Matatakot ka ba sa kanya? Kasi Englisher siya. Halata. I'm Englisher, halata. 'Di ba? So, hindi po ako magaling mag-English. Until now, hindi po ako magaling mag-English, promise. And even grammar, maniwala kayo sa hindi, araw-araw, 'pag magcha-chat kami ni Joe, bago ko i-post yung message ko, ini-AI ko muna. Tapos nahuli niya ako minsan. I saw it, you use AI. Sabi ko, tapos binura ko, inedit ko. Pero AI yon, di ba? So, ayan. Nangyari na kasi sa akin nga from 20, siguro dahil nga sanay na rin ako sa foreigner, from 2006, di ba, nag-Saudi. Pagbalik ko, Japanese. Pagbalik ko, Australia, tapos German. Pero, if you see, hindi talaga ako magaling mag-English. If makita nyo ako, baka batuhin nyo ako. Magagalit yung ESL teacher natin dito. AI po, yan. And then, of course, ito, limited industry knowledge. Ito yung sinasabi natin. So, in this community, pwede ko kayong bigyan ng tips. Ano ba yung commonly tanong pag na-coach ko ka, ano ba yung commonly tinatanong pag e-commerce, construction, or medical practice? Lahat po halos ng client ko, nag-niche down ako sa e-commerce. Kasi po, e-commerce again is malapit-lapit sa manufacturing. Kaya ko pong makipagbakbakan ng labanan sa e-commerce client. Lahat, bale-balentongin mo ako, masasagot ko yan. Kasi galing ako sa manufacturing company. So, alam na alam ko, importanteng meron kayong isang niche na you know the main pain points. Diba sabi naman natin kapag may problema, ano? Ito ko natin. May problema, there's every problem, there's an opportunity. So, kapag inaral mo ano ang problema ng kada taong makakausap mo, even the client international, di ba? May negosyo ka. You can earn their trust. Tama po ba? Alam mong solusyonan yung problema. Yun lang ang susi. Hindi po kailangan magaling mag-English. So, tuturuan natin kayo doon sa mentoring session ko, tinuturo ko doon paano sumagot, ano ibibigay mong mga terms sa kanya para ma-walk through mo na siya doon sa process mo sa pagbo-bookkeep. Clear ba yan? And number 15, ito yan. Kulang kayo sa kagaya, siguro, sabihin ko na nga, si coach siya niyan, kulang kayo doon sa taong malalapitan na nakakaintindi ng pain points niya. Tama ba? Kasi baka sumali kayo dun sa group ng mga engineer, mga VAs, medical field. Iba ang lengguwahe nila doon, tama? So, sasama kayo dun sa mga group na you the same language, debit, credit, balance sheet, diba, accruals, prepaid, amortization, depreciation. Tama? Pag pumunta kayo sa ibang community, kahit pumunta kayo doon, walang makakaintindi sa inyo. Maliban sa accounting peoples and Jumpstart community, mamaya ibibigay ko yung link nandun din. So, same lang yun. Jumpstarter community meron din. So, accounting peoples is Tagalog, Jumpstarter English. Medyo ko lang. Ayan. Okay, clear ba tayo so far? Sige, I'll post lang this. Pero kung may questions kayo, pwede kayong mag-unmute. Nasasagot ba unti-unti yung mga questions nyo sa buhay? Mga worries in life? Yun na ba yun? Yung mga sometimes question nyo? May nahihit na ba dyan? Ayan. Bibigay ko yung copy. So, unti-unti, ano pa lang tayo, nasa halfway pa lang tayo. Kasi bibigyan ko pa kayo ng overview ng ginagawa talaga ng isang bookkeeper. Okay. So, syempre ngayon, ang problema nyo muna kasi magka-client. Pero again, while you're sa journey nyo, ayan na, matatakot na kayo manghingi ng ng salary, di ba? Afraid to change premium prices. So dati, kaya nyo lang $3 per hour, happy na kayo 5. Ngayon, ang happy rate nyo na $10 per hour. Ako, hanggang ngayon, pag tinanong ako, what is your happy rate? $10 per hour. Magkano $10 per hour? Paldo ba yan? Nag-compute bigla, 10 times 55. Accounting! 550! Kukurting ko kayo, kumuha ng calculator yung iba. 550 be. 550 times 8. O, nag-compute ulit. 550 times 8. 4,400 a day. Happy ka? Tama ba?
Yes. Yes.
Magkano ang ilang oras sa isang buwan? Galingan nyo sa mata, hindi kayo papasa sa akin. Ilan? 160 times 10. Ilan? 1,600. 1,600 times 55. 40 times 4 kasi 160, tama? 160 times ano na lang? Times 55, magkano? Pinapahirapan nyo tayo sa mate. Para maano kayo, ma-inspire kayo. 88,000? So, paano kayo magiging 88,000 ng worth? Posible ba yan? Possible? Sino gustong $10 per annum? 89 daw. Ba't anong calculate mo? Ba't 89 ka? Anong rate? Yung current rate ngayon. Eksaktong rate siya. Napaka-accounting na accounting naman nun. 89, 120. 88 naman, round off na lang natin. Yan. Okay ba? Gusto niyo ba ng 88,000? Yan. So, meaning, paano kayo magiging worth 88,000? Tama? Paldo-paldo. Pwede na kayo mag-beach pa, ano lang kayo, hindi na kayo pupunta sa Imbornal para magkapera. Yan. So, what I'm saying is, sometimes, kayo nga, nagdududa kayo kung kaya nyo na magtaas ng presyo. Siyempre, mamahal kayo habang tumatagal kasi you know already your value and your worth. Tama ba? So, sa mga susunod na maintindihan. And then, of course, juggling multiple hats. Eto tayo, guys. Let's face it. Pag freelancer kayo, tanggapin nyo na hindi lang kayo bookkeeper, marketer, admin, customer service. Bakit? Ikaw ang magbebenta ng serbisyo mo, tama? Kaya tinatanong ko kayo kanina kung nahihiya ba kayo mag-post sa social media. Ako wala akong pakialam kasi hindi naman sa kanila manggagaling pambayad ng bills. Tama? Kasi naunahan tayo ng hiya kasi nga baka mapulaan tayo. But eventually, sa susunod na mga taon, hindi na kayo mahihiya. Yun nga yung magpapakuha ng client sa inyo yung pagpapost ng social media. Tama, ano yun isa yan sa human nature, tama ba? One of my mentor told me that time, when I was 2020, kwento ko na lang, wala akong proof na magaling ako. Sabi ng mentor ko, umiyak na ako, kailangan ko na mag-give up as unit head kasi wala akong benta, wala akong sales. Sabi niya, bahala ka kung saan mo kukunin yung kliyente mo. Pero kailangan ka magkaroon ng social proof. Kapag ba may nakita kayong medal at awards, anong unang iisipin nyo? Magaling? Matalino? Di ba? That's human nature. Pero, wala na tayong magagawa doon. So, if you will not post anything on your social media, you will not be remembered. You will not create your own brand. So, punta kayo sa LinkedIn ko, akong pinakamaingay doon. Tingnan nyo kung gaano ko mag-post. And even in my social media account, kung friend nyo ako. Diba? Pero that's the reality Pero hindi naman ibig sabihin, sabi nga doon sa na-post kong isang video, gumawa ka, mag-show up ka, sabihin ang yabang mo. Pag di ka nag-show up, sabihin ang tahimik mo. Lahat ng gawin mo, people will tell something about you. Just do you. Pakitandaan po yun. Just, ulit, patype. Just do you. Hindi naman sila magbe-pay ng bills Tama? Just do you. Yun lang. Yun na lang ako. Just do you. So, kung medyo, sila nang-ingay sa akin, okay lang yan. Okay. So, dito, tuturuan nga, as a bookkeeper din, kayo rin kasi as a freelancer, pag freelancer kayo talaga magbebenta ng ng serbisyo nyo. Ayan, posting. Ang tawag doon, guys, hindi naman siya yabang content yun. Valued post ang tawag doon. Isa sa pinaka-effective way na nagawa ni Ms. Yan sa LinkedIn is valued posting. Telling my own story. Kasi unique yun, tama? Wala naman makakagaya ng story natin Isa yan tuturo ko sa LinkedIn. Bakit siya nag-grow ng ganun kalaki? Just posting. Okay? Ayan. Parang ako guilty dito. Joe will agree. Most of the bookkeepers forget to manage their own finances, taxes, or cash flow. Sino dito? Guilty. Ako guilty. Una na ako. Guilty talaga ako dito kasi matigas ang ulo natin. Kasi we know ourselves, accountant tayo, but sometimes, since accountant tayo rin yung bumabalik sa sarili nating rules. Joe will agree on that. She knows me well. I can't hide anything to Joe. She knows me well. But it takes time, but now I managed to follow his advice and I'm taking so slowly going to that road. Kaya kayo, if you have same problem with this finances, all you have to do is to look for a mentor that who will guide you. Pero makikinig ka sa mentor mo, hindi matigas ulo ako, matigas ulo ko. Okay? So this one, tong link na to, ready na ba? Bibigay ko tong link na to, kasama siya dito sa file ng ayuda. Ito, ready na ba yung mga files nyo? I will post lang para you have the copy. Kasi itong ayuda, andito yung binigay kong to. I'll give you minutes to save the link. Again, itong file na to na pinapakita ko, ayan, nandito yan sa ayuda. Meron dyan free projection, checklist, and monthly bookkeeping review for those people na nandito ngayon. Di ba, promise ko yan. And sa mag-i-stay sana hanggang mamaya, meron pa tayong mga abangan. Okay. Kunin nyo muna and then pahinga ko lang konti boses ko. Joe, do you have anything to add while I'll rest my voice for a while?
Yeah, I could say this. I'm really proud of you. Really, really seriously proud of you. We've been together for years now. It seems like decades because I've watched you grow and prosper. And just three things I want to share with everybody. First, I saw somebody post here when you were asking them about their experience, and one of the attendees said that they have no experience. And it reminded me of when I started in remote accounting. This was over 20 years ago. I was an angry, unhappy, disgruntled accountant. I hated it because I felt like I was trapped. I was trapped in my car, traveling local to clients, traveling to my job. It wasn't what I had in mind when I became a CPA. I thought CPAs like ran the whole world. And then I found out about this technology, remote desktop protocol, which allowed you to log into anybody's computer anywhere in the world. And the light bulb went off. I said, oh my God, I could do my client's accounting from my house in my pajamas. I don't have to drive anymore. And I said, but there's one problem. I need somebody that's going to do the work. I need to see if my idea is going to work. And at the time, my mother lived 2,000 miles away. She was looking for something. She was working about 20 hours a week in a real estate office. She was 65. She had no accounting experience. And I called her up and I said, Mom, would you be interested in working for me? And she said, what are you, crazy? I live 2,000 miles away. And I said, no, you don't understand. I'm going to teach you, and you could work from home. And I'm going to teach you accounting and QuickBooks. And I just want to see if this is going to work. And she said, yeah, I'll try it. Now, this is like sort of a joke, but it's true. Her experience on the computer was shopping and playing games. Okay. She helped me run my business for over 15 years. Not only did she learn QuickBooks and accounting, she dealt directly with my clients. She learned payroll to the point where it was almost like I worked 20 hours a week. I spent most of my time on personal development and learning how to grow my business. So my full-time terrible accounting business became a part-time business, very profitable, because I was able to hire my mother, who had absolutely no experience, no business experience. And then she had the nerve, she had the audacity to quit on me when COVID hit. because I decided I wanted to start this new business, Bedrock Business Builders, and we were going to use new software. And I was shocked. I was shocked because I didn't realize how valuable she had become. Because now I had to do all the stuff she was doing. Okay. And then I had to hire people to teach them how to do the stuff she was doing. It was frustrating. But my point is, she started from 0 at 65. Okay. So it doesn't matter where you are right now. You could become successful at this. Okay. So now I have 3 short little examples to give you if you want to learn how to be successful. If you don't, then these aren't going to help you. Does everybody want some simple steps? The secret to success? Let me see. Yes, yes. I want to see you at least put the effort in to type yes in the chat. And I could tell you one thing. I can make a prediction here. Out of how many people are here, Marianne? Like 64? And I got to tell you something, Google is sneaky. I've been having this problem. Uh, did you know when you get the invite now, the Google Meet is like up there in a big blue box. And most of my clients now are going into Google Meet. So when you do this, make sure that they know to click the Zoom thing. So I'm going to make a prediction. There's over 60 people here, right? So I could tell you who wants this the most and who has the best chance at success. Ruby, I hope that I'm pronouncing, Joshua, Floran, Adora, Juvelin, and Karen. What do they all have in common? What do they all have in common, Marianne?
A confidence and showing up.
They have their video on. They've had it on the whole meeting. Okay. I hire people. I'm running businesses. Okay. From time to time, thank God my staff is strong and stable. But I'm somebody that might be able to connect. You know how many people I send to Marianne that are looking for jobs? Because that's one of the things she does. So if you have your video on and I'm seeing you, I'm gonna remember you become one of my students. If I see you somewhere, I'm gonna remember you. For all the people that don't have your video on, I don't know if you're interested or not, but the ones that have their video on, they're telling me that they're interested. And I specialize in American businesses. And I could tell you right now, one of the secrets, this is number 1. If you want to work with American business owners, it's very easy. All you got to do is ask them questions, be inquisitive. Thank you all. Thank you, Noreen. Okay. Thank you. And if not for anything else, it makes me feel better. Because I don't know if I'm looking at an AI note taker or a person. And I want to see people, right? We're people. Accounting is a people business. Just remember that. AI is changing things. And I've been through this before. I've been through this when the internet started, when QuickBooks started. Accountants were all afraid, oh, they're gonna replace us. No, they're not. People don't want to talk to computers and AI. They want to talk to people. Okay, so if you want to know how to get into the US market, learn how to ask questions. And I know Marianne was talking about the baseball thing. That was one of the tricks I learned because I could put a job posting right now on Online Jobs PH, and within an hour, I'll have 100 responses. And if I put that baseball thing in there, unfortunately, I'll only have to look at 5 resumes because 95% of the people don't even pay attention. And if you think about it, if they're applying for an accounting job and they're not even paying attention, do you think I want to waste time on them? So Marianne answered baseball. She'll never let me forget it. But here's another thing. Okay. You want to find like-minded people because there's power in that. One of the reasons why I hired Marianne is because I knew that she had this Facebook group. And what she was doing touched my heart. Okay. She wanted to teach Philippine people Philippine accountants, how they could work remotely. And when I hired my mother, one thing I didn't realize, it empowered her. You know, Marianne was talking about financial freedom. It made her financially free. It didn't make her rich, but she didn't have to worry about making that little bit of money that she needed to go to the casino every month with my grandparents that made her happy. That was financial freedom for her. Okay. So Marianne and I connected. She, again, another woman that had the audacity to quit on me. Okay. But she had this group. And I said, you know, what are you doing with the group? And, you know, I said, I have this old course that I made the course when I taught my mother because basically now I had to like teach somebody. And I said, well, I'll document it. And it became a course. And it was good. I taught a lot of people how to work remotely, how to use QuickBooks. But then I put it on the side because that wasn't really my business. And I told Marianne, I said, I could update it and include US taxes. And I couldn't believe the response that we got. She had 1,500 people and over 400 people signed up for our first workshop. And all we were going to do was talk about the opportunity, about the American economy, how to get in there. And we had over 60 people sign up for the first batch. And let me tell you, it wasn't cheap. It was $197. But it was overwhelming. I didn't expect that. And then we did it again and we had 55 people. And then I started hearing success stories, like really heartwarming success stories where people were able to, get jobs, work from home, get reunited with their families. And today, Marianne, we got a whole slate of courses. We just published a QuickBooks online course. We did a Xero course. Now I'm working on a Wave Apps course. We have a payroll course. We have different tax courses, sales taxes, because this is what our students were asking us for. And I said, you know what? We're just going to keep putting courses up there. They're all self-paced. Okay. But, and I'm telling you this not to impress you, but to impress upon you. This wouldn't have happened if I didn't meet Marianne. Okay. That connection between the two of us, she's helped me immensely. Okay. And I hope that I've helped her because it works both ways. So there's power in that. I'm going to tell you so not only am I an accountant, a businessman, but I'm one of the world's greatest students. Okay. I've been learning my whole life. And for the last 20 years, I've been obsessed. Okay. I mean, it's like, I can't tell you how many things I've studied, courses, books I've read about what makes people successful. What's the difference? What makes Elon Musk Elon Musk? He's not the smartest guy in the world. I mean, he's smart, but that's not what makes him successful. Jeff Bezos, the guy with Amazon. These are the richest people in the world. Warren Buffett. You know, they got billions of dollars, but yet they still go to work. You want to know what the one common denominator? You want to know what it is? They want it. Not the money. They're beyond money. They want to change the world. Okay. Now, most of us don't want to change the world. Most of us just want to live a happy, financially free life. Am I right? We don't want to worry about having to pay the bills. We don't want to have to worry if this happens, if that happens. How am I going to pay the rent? How am I going to get my kids through school? Okay. You have to want it. Okay. And I have, Marianne knows this, one of my favorite books, Start with Why. You got to find your why. Why do you want this? What do you know, Marianne, your first thing on that list, what was it? Lack of direction.
Yes.
That's everybody's problem. Everybody, the whole world, they wake up in the morning, they're not happy and they don't know why. And the reason is because they have no direction. They don't know where they're going. All they know is they want money. And that's not enough. I had a student, okay. I was doing interviews with my students every week. And this student, she actually had a successful accounting practice in the Philippines. Okay, and she told me how she did it. She was working and she was coming up on mandatory retirement. So she decided, she's like, you know what, I'm going to start my own accounting business. And she spent the time, she learned how to do it. She got registered and legal before she even had a client. Okay. And then she did something that I've never seen anybody ever do. She put a sign up on her door, bookkeeping services. Because normally I tell people if they want to start a business, go to all the people that you know and just tell them all. It doesn't cost anything. And that's, you know, even to this day, 90% of my new clients come from people I know. But she put a sign up on her door, and that's how she got her first client. And she also told everybody in the world she knew that she was starting this business. But that sign got somebody in her door. And I was like, oh my God, I never heard a story like this. I've dealt with thousands and thousands of small businesses, and I never heard of anybody doing this. And I said, that's amazing. And what really shocked me was she said, Joe, you didn't ask me why I did it. And I usually do say, like, why? What's your why? And she said, because she had 6 kids and she had to help her husband. So it didn't matter if there were any obstacles. She didn't say, oh my God, what if I put the sign up and people are going to laugh at me? You know, I'm telling everybody I'm going to start a business. I don't even have a client. No, because if your why is strong enough, it doesn't matter. Because here's the third thing. You're gonna fail. You're gonna just accept it. You're gonna do things that aren't gonna work. You're gonna get a client, you're gonna lose them. You're gonna go on interviews, you're gonna bomb. You're not gonna get the job. Okay. But if you accept that, and when it happens, then you could say to yourself, oh, Joe said I was going to bomb in this interview, but what can I do different next time? What can I learn from this? Nobody wins 100% of the time. That's ridiculous. So if you say, you know, I'm going to fail because here's the thing, and my coach used to say this all the time, fail quickly. Okay. Marianne said something about, are you afraid to talk to Joe? I think everybody's afraid to talk to me. Okay. And I don't blame them. I got a loud voice. Okay. I come from New York, especially, people from New York, they're not afraid to talk to me, but my Philippine students, I intimidate them. My coach, Larry Broughton, he intimidates people. He's huge. He's like 6'4", 250 pounds, former Marine. He intimidated me, but that didn't stop me from talking to him, you know? D- Now, this guy is a trained Marine, okay? Trained in killing people. And I'm like, this guy knows 40 different ways to kill me without even blinking an eye, okay? The truth is, I've never killed anyone. I don't even know how to kill someone. But people are intimidated. But the people, every one of my teammates that I hired, they didn't let that stop them. And then they work for me. You could talk to all of them. Yeah, sometimes, I'm like a regular boss. I'll get angry, I'll lash out. But they know I have a big heart, I'm generous. Because in the end, and this is what I'm going to end with, Marianne, this is what Marianne and I have in common. We want to help you all. We want you all to succeed. Okay? Forget about the money. It's not about the money. Yeah, Marianne charges you for coaching. I charge for my courses. We're not martyrs. Okay? I'm not, I'm a businessman. I want to make money. But what we do is, I think the price that Marianne charges for her courses is ridiculous. The value that she brings, like, oh my, and that's what I learned to do. That's what I learned from my coach and a lot of other successful people. We bring value. Okay. You take Marianne's coaching, you're going to know how to become a freelancer. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I'm doing this a long time and I'm looking at Marianne's list. And if you saw me, I'm over here shaking my head. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All the things she said is 100% true. All of it. So, I could go on. I'm sorry if I went
No, it's
too
okay.
long there. You could see I'm really passionate about this. I
Yeah.
love the Philippine people. I moved here. Uh, and that's my story, and I'm sticking with it. Thank you.
Thanks, Joe. Yeah. So, Tagalog na tayo, hirap sabay ng English. Parang hindi ko kaya i-level yung English na. Hindi ko kaya tapatan. Gabi na, so buffering. Thanks so much, Joe. So, why again Joe is here, I want again take this opportunity to say thank you to Joe. So, one thing I've learned again, sana mag-notes kayo. Ito, tandaan nyo to. Sabi, one of the key to become successful, kahit i-search nyo, you have to have a mentor. So, that's the one I've realized kasi you cannot do it alone. Wala namang, di ba, nobody's an island. The more that you walk alone, mas maiiwan ka. Kasi mahirap yung freelancing. I don't want to sugarcoat yung pagdadaanan nyo. Me, again, Joe knows about this. I've been struggling so many times, nadapa, umiyak, nag-away na kami niyan, galit na siya sa akin, ako din galit. So, it happens, tama? Pero at the end of the day, you will realize, kasi matigas ulo natin, di ba? We want to do it alone. Pero at the end, you really need help. Masyado lang tayong ma-pride. And kaya tayo hindi nakaka-move kasi you're afraid of asking help. Tama po ba? Ayan. So, that's why we're not stopping. Kasi again, sabi ko nga sa inyo, pwede naman kaming natutulog na lang. Pwede naman ako mag-inom na lang ngayon. Fiesta ngayon. Pwedeng gin bulag tinitira ko ngayon. Diba? Pwedeng lasing ako ngayon. Pero I choose to be with the community because this is something that I build. Nalatawa si Flor on. Gin bulag. Sumusuka din tayo. Susuka pero hindi susuko. So, I want to be, kasi yun ako knows Diyos, napaka-transparent ko, napaka-blunt ko. Wala akong sasabihin hindi ko parang ako yon. Ito po ako talaga Marunong po ako mag-inom. Totoo naman yun. Hindi ko naman pero syempre, occasionally because nag-gym po ako. But anyway, I will share the rest of this one. That's why I'm back on coaching. Andito yung dati kong, sino ba dito? Judy, nandito ka ba saglit? Kahit 2 minutes lang. Can you unmute yourself before I proceed to the last, makakapag-open ka? Kahit hindi na. Si Judy po is one of my mentees. Siguro, I don't know why she's here, but she still choose to be here because of the, ewan ko, kasi mahal na mahal ko yung mga mentees ko and alam niyang mahal ko yung community. Sige, bigyan mo kami ng konting idea, anong naitulong ng community sa'yo? Not only me, the community itself.
Actually, the community itself, malaki po ang naitulong niyo sa akin since when 2022 I starting accounting peoples. Especially in times of kung may mga kailangan ako sa mga work ko, may mapagtatanungan ako. Yun ang very important, yung collaboration po sa mga kasamahan natin sa community. Yun ang isa. Tapos si coach, sundin mo lang din po yung mga ni coach, yung mga blueprint niya na dapat ipinapagawa sa inyo kasi yun, talagang effective po siya. Kasi in that way, nagkaroon ako ng client until now. Siya pa rin yung client, may client pa rin ako.
Oo.
Yun. Yun ang maganda dito sa accounting peoples. Magtutulungan kayo sa mga if in case na meron kayong mga nahihirapan, tutulungan kayong sagutin kung ano yung mga questions niyo.
Thank you, Judy. Isa yan sa mga hanggang ngayon napaka-clingy sa akin. Hindi ko alam ba't nandito siya. But siguro dahil nami-miss niya na yung boses ko. But,
Hindi din. Kasi kaya nandito ako kasi laging may bago si coach laging may update. Lagi siyang updated.
sige.
So, yun po.
Thanks, Judy. So, yan sa mga pinakamamahal ko mentes. Hindi ko sinasabing ako yung pinakamagaling sa industriya natin. Pero, siguro ang tawag nila sa akin is the holistic approach of freelancing. Ako yung tinatawag na binder than that. So, yung kung nadapa ako, kayo, konti na lang yung gas-gas na dadaanan nyo kasi sinalo ko na yung dapa.
Tingnan ko daw, ano sinulat mo? Did you write your name?
Write your name, class. Okay, class, write your name. Ang cute naman ni baby. Nagtuturo siya, mommy mode siya. Ayan. Kasama sa ano yan? Okay, class. Finish or not finish, pass your paper. Okay. Ayan yung kasama sa freelancing na hindi nyo mamimiss niyan. But anyway, last na lang. Ito na. Tapos bibigyan ko kayo ng mga abangan nyo sa community. Ano yung mga opening namin sa TaskWise and sa WorkSync? Bakit ako may dalawang firm na hinahawakan ngayon? So, aside from the community na mahal ko at hindi ko talaga kayang iwan for 4 years na. Magpo 4 years na kami sa August. So, this time, nag-launch ulit ako, pero ako even now, sabi ko nga sa dumadating sa point, ako rin nagdududa kung kaya ko pa bang bumalik. Kasi ang tagal ko na wala, alam ng mga mentees ko yan. So I'm back with my coaching. 70 na pong nag-enroll. Ang early bird po natin is 3 lang. Pero bakit ako nag-launch? Sige nga, pakita. Ang course ko po ngayon sa coaching is worth 2,000. Judy, magkano yung course nyo dati sa coaching ko? 4? 6?
5,
4,000?
I think.
5,000.
Tapos naging 6, ganyan.
Naging 6,000. Now, bumabalik ako sa coaching for only 2,000. This time, bakit? Bakit ko siya minurahan? Kasi mahal na po ang gas, ang gatas, diaper, lahat mahal na. So sa coaching ko, I want to be more affordable, but the same approach, pero this time, kaya pinag-renew ko yung mga dating elite. Sa mga dating elite, kung mentis kayo, may kasama na siyang how to build their agency. So sa mga sinuulit yung baguhan lang, patay po ng 0. Alam nyo bang etong 1 to 4, eto talaga yung pagdadaanan nyo. Kasi when you applied in a job, hindi nyo alam kung paano mapapansin yung resume nyo, ano yung dapat nakalagay, ano yung naka-include doon. For example, may Loom videos ba? Pa-type 0 kung newbies kayo Sabihin nyo sa akin kung ano dito, 1 to 4, ano dito yung may problema kayo. Kasi I guarantee and sure ako 100% Pexman, papuputol ko kamay ko. Kung hindi ito yung magiging problema nyo, how to get hired, paano kayo mawuwin sa interviews, I have proven and tested ways of doing the interviews. From the interview, ino-onboard nyo na si client. At sasabihin nyo sa interview, I'm $10 per hour na walang kagatal-gatal. Yan yun. And then, proven templates kasama ng mga checklist, workflow, especially yung pricing. Paano kayo mag-send ng pricing, lalo pag pinaghingi kayo ng proposal? Alam na mga elite yan, binigay ko lahat ng copy ko noon. Super dami, baka ma-overwhelm kayo sa dami. Pakikita ko mamaya kung ano naman. And then, paano kayo magmamarket ng services nyo through LinkedIn, FB pages, unlimited pipeline of clients. Gusto nyo ba to? Na maya't-maya na lang may inquiry sa inyo. Kanina lang yun, may inquiry, nagpapatulong sa payroll, OPC. So, ganyan. Okay? So, of course, one of the perks, you will learn, eto bago to ni Joe, kasi I'm using this cpabusinessbuilders.com. So, bakit? Kasi if you're freelancer, going to become an agency owner or any business na papasukin nyo, Hopya man yan, Munggo yan, Hopya Dice, kahit anong business, you can use this platform. Although this one is around $197, pero I just give you lang an idea what this platform can help you, especially kapag magbi-business na kayo. Kasi tuloy-tuloy na yan, di ba? Ang gagawin namin sa coaching ko ngayon is, habang freelancer kayo, sasabayan natin ang how to build your agency. Tapos, may mga free session tayo nito. Tuturuan ko kayo ba na maging US tax preparer. Si Joe will do this. CPA si Joe. This one, how to become CFO ako. Tuturuan ko kayo maging affiliate marketing ni Bedrock and even other companies affiliated tayo. Paano kayo kumikita ng pera habang natutulog? Gusto nyo ba yun? And then, ang gustong-gusto ko ngayon, kaya ako nagbabalik, sabi ni Judy, marami akong bago. Pinag-renew ko yung mga elite worth 500. Imagine. Pero ang kasama nun, kung gusto nyo mag-review ng CPA sa Pilipinas, discounted po ang accounting people, especially yung mga mentees. And this one, sabi ko nga sa inyo, nag-aaral po ako, nilagay ko dito yung link. I'm studying OTHM level 7. Pang 3rd month ko na. I'm doing this kasi even me, I want to learn. Dapat ikaw yung tipo ng tao na hindi ka matatapos mag-aral. And I'm planning after the OTH level 7 is 8. If you search PPA, kahit search na PPA, and even until now, pinupush ako ni Sir Lomo, mag-take daw ako ng CPA sa Pilipinas. Sabi ko, sige, hindi ko aalisin yung pangarap ko maging CPA, pero wag muna ngayon kasi nag-MBA ako. So pag tinignan nyo itong OTHM level 7, i-research nyo na lang. Bakit kailangan gusto ko yan? Kasi it will open doors for UK. Ang graduation po nito sa Dubai. Ang OTHM level 8 sa Paris. So kung ang goal nyo soon is mag-upskill, mag-aral, at kumuha ng maraming connection at businesses, you should put yung goal na mag-aral na mag-aral. It's either become US tax preparer, kasi malalaman nyo dito magkanong kikitain nyo pag US tax preparer ka. Imagine those people na graduate nung 2022 sa course ni Joe. Lahat sila ngayon US tax preparer, meron silang 2 years experience o magti-3 na. Tanungin nyo na lang kung magkano kita nila ngayon. Ang ibig ko sabihin, kung hindi ngayon, kailan? So, isa-isa yan sa mga dapat yung malaman kasi isasama nyo yan sa roadmap nyo. Overwhelming, yes, kasi ang dami yung aaralin. Pero, kaya ko to nilagay as my mentees, kaya ko minurahan at dinagdagan kasi itong mga to, even Joe, willing tayong tulungan, mapadali ang lahat sa inyo. Okay? Magkakaroon din tayo ng mga session sa AI program. Paano nyo mamamaximize AI sa paghahanap ng trabaho using AI. Meron din tayong free session local accounting software for those na mag-e-enroll. Na isasabit na lang yung software papuntang BIR forms. Bakit ko to ituturo? Kasi pwede kayo magtayo ng sariling accounting firm locally. May pera sa lokal. Okay? Gagawin ko kayong palalakihin ko yung LinkedIn nyo sa LinkedIn ng more than 2 times. Meron po akong mentee si Hilaika, naging top 100 Filipinos on LinkedIn 2024. 2024, tama. Pag number 24 siya, last year, tinuruan ko siya paano maging top 100. So, pareho kaming top 100 Filipinos on LinkedIn. Meron ding session, kapag na-hire ka as a bookkeeper, ano ba yung mga dapat mong tinuturo? Kung ikaw yung naging supervisor or ikaw yung naging head, ano yung dapat tinitrain mo dun sa tao mo? Ano yung mga onboarding docs? KPI na dapat yung i-hit as a team. Okay, then may mga link tayo ng local AI aside from Joe. May mga local AI. Ito yung partners namin sa Pilipinas, si Babylon. Joe knows Mr. Mike Aguirre, one of my co-founder in WorkSync. So all this, kaya ko to sinasabi, makukuha nyo lahat yan for only 2,000. 3 slot na lang sa, tama ba? 3 slot na lang po sa, tawag dito sa early bird. Sa mga dati sino Judy, 500 pesos lang. Clear ba to? May tanong ba dito, guys? Sa newbies, uulitin ko, ang ituturo ko sa inyo, magsa-start yung session sa June 8. Every week may session tayo for Sunday. Ituturo ko doon yung step by step paano kayo mapapansin. Ayan, nandito na. Ayan, iGEM. Imagine, international yung kakonect natin. Kaya natin kumuha ng connection sa UK. And then, WorkSync is a group of CPAs. Ako lang hindi CPA sa group namin. Lahat sila CPAs. And then, ito yung review center, of course, si Joe. If you want to build business or kung may kakilala kayong gusto mag-business using AI, ito siya. And of course, Bedrock. So, if you will see naman may profile, siguro naman have years of experience and I have a proof that I'm doing this coaching for almost, ayan, elite tinawag na, over 1,000 mentees na ako kasama si Judy's. So, okay. So, if you want this link, let me know so I can post. And if you have questions dun sa mga sinabi ko, okay ba tayo doon? And meron po siyang installment, ha? Pag nakita niyo yung link, may installment doon. Kasi alam ko naman, mahirap ang pera ngayon. Hindi naman ako magpapaka-plastic na mahirap kumita ng pera ngayon. Okay? So, kung hindi kayo makakasabay sa June 8, meron naman ako every month coaching. Ang maganda lang dun sa unang batch, syempre, fresh na fresh yung mga knowledge dun, tsaka nandun pa yung, alam mo yung, doon, yung hype na hype pa tayo lahat. Okay ba yan? So, ano pang kasama nun? Kasama na din po yung buong course ko ng agency building. Kompleto na po pakita ko yung module. Ang agency building ko po is mula contract, paano kayo mag-send ng email sa client, kontrata ng tao, kontrata, mag-send ng proposal, nandito po lahat yan. Kilala po ako ng elite kung paano ako mamigay ng mga buong files. Kontrata. Okay, so balikan lang natin ulit. Dito tayo sa kabila. Ito yung institute na kakulab ng Accounting Peoples. Namimigay ito ng scholarship. Sa mga meron ditong ito, lately lang, accountancy, so yan. Kapag naging mentees ko kayo, kung gusto niyo nang dumating sa point na gusto niyo nang mag-aral ng ganito, may discount kayo sa akin, sa kanila. Actually, last time binigyan ng 50% scholarship yung accounting peoples. Wala lang pumansin. Yes, ituturo po yung bookkeeping. Ang gusto ko pong ituro this time is, alam niyo kung ano? Sino po dito ang dumaan sa accounts payable sa Pilipinas? Sino po dumaan? Pa-type po. Ang gusto ko po kasing ituro ngayon sa mga, siguro Joe will agree, you know the basic bookkeeping, how to record debit credit sa accounts payable. Kasi most of the transaction in accounts payables is related to income statement. Dapat well-rounded ka how to create entries on accounts payable. Most of the accountants, sorry to say, hindi nila alam ano yung kasama sa nominal at real account. Ano po yung nominal account? Income statement. Real account, balance sheet. Tama ba? So, dapat, kasi even local, teka lang, pakita ko lang sa inyo. Teka lang. Pa-unmute po.
Next. Tingnan nga na. Tingnan ko na kung tama yung angulo.
Tama yung angulo. Ang ganda ba? Ayan, tama yung angulo natin. Side view. Ayan. Cute niya talaga. Tama ba? Agree ba kayo doon? Sino dito yung hindi pa confident gumawa ng journal entries? Paano mag-journal entries? Or accounts payable na lang? Sino nag-accounts payable? Patingin. Applicable po sa walang client. Bakit? Kasi po tuturuan ko po kayo dito to get clients. Ano po yung dapat mapansin kayo sa application? I'll show you kung paano ko po kayo matutulungan mag-apply. Kasi po ako personally is the one doing the filtering of candidate, both WorkSync and, nakita ko teka lang, wag kayo alis kayo kasi importante itong malaman nyo. Lalo yung mga nag-a-apply, nagtataka kayo bakit di kayo napapansin. Tuturo ko kung paano kayo mapapansin. Kasi most of you, nagpapasa lang ng resume, sorry walang kabuhay-buhay. Turuan ko kayo sa application sa TaskWise, more than 300 na application ko. Dito sa local, 95 na. Imagine araw-araw, kung nire-review ko yan, ilan lang ang nakakapasa. Yan. Ako po personally nagre-review niyan. Kaya ibibigay ko yung tips paano kayo magsa-stand out sa resume. Alam ni Judy yan, di ba Judy? Yung mga walang client dati nagka-client.
Yes.
Kasi nga, may mga binibigay akong tips paano siya mapapansin. Okay, tuturo ko din basic QBO. Although si Joe has a QBO on the platform, marami siyang training. But, okay ba kayo doon sa ganun training? Sa basic bookkeeping kasama yung accounting software. Merong mga magtuturo sa inyo locally. Kasi ang goal natin, you will not be a freelance bookkeeper, but an accounting firm. Right, Joe? The goal is to have your own business. Not to become freelancer whole time nyo, the whole life nyo. Tama? Right, Joe?
So when you become a freelancer, basically you're already in your own business, technically. Okay, you're supposed to register with the VIR and run like you're a business. At that point, you got to decide, and this goes back to, what exactly do you want to do? It's okay to have one client and work for them. That's what our accounting team does. They just work for me. Or do you want to have several clients, which can be accounting firms that just give you accounting work? Or do you want to take the next step and get your own US business clients, which I've seen a lot of people do. A lot of our students are able to get US business clients. And that's really the core of what I teach, because there's there's tens of millions of businesses in the United States that right now are doing their own accounting. Okay? That's the opportunity for all of you. And all you got to do is want it. Right, Marianne? You just got to say, listen, I want that. And then it's the rest is up to you.
Agree. So, yeah. Meron bang, may echo ako? Ako ba yung may echo, si Joe? May echo ako, guys. So, gusto ko lang ulit-ulitin kasi kaya to bago, minurahan ko pero nakita yung laman for only 2,000 kasama to sa ituturo ko. Local to na dashboard na related na to sa BIR, paano mag-file ng BIR. Kasi again, imagine kung meron kayong kapitbahay na may business at ginagamit yung profession nyo, magcha-charge kayo ng 3,000 to 5,000 na alam nyo paano gamitin, mag-bookkeeping, kasama to, paano mag-entry, and then eventually ma-file sa BIR, magkakaroon kayo ng free training dito. Plus, again, ito yung laman ng AP Elite. Alam nila ano to, hanggang batch 12 na pala kami. Etong workflow, imagine ito palang phase 3. Open ko ang daming laman ng files niyan. Sabihin nyo sa akin kung yung 2,000 hindi worth it kasama yung mga free training na ibibigay namin. Alam ni Judy yan. Kung mamimigay tayo, sulitin na natin kasi naniniwala ako na deserve yung malaman tsaka mabigay ko na agad. Kasi kung tatagalan ko pang ibigay unti-unti, di ba? Pwede ko na maibenta to ng paisa-isa Hiwa-hiwalay, ayan, lahat yan. So, marami po siyang laman mula onboarding, pricing, mga bonus file, may mga projection dito, budget, lahat ng template na gusto nyong makita, meron yan. So, malinaw ba dun sa sa mga, ayan, accounting tab, accounting guides, fundamental, inventory. So, lahat ng mga materials na meron ako, sinishare ko talaga dun sa mentis ko. Sila na ang nalulula sa dami. Hindi nila alam uunahin nila. Okay, clear ba tayo? So sana kung ready kayong sumabay sa amin sa June 8, ibibigay ko na lang yung link sa labas. Nandun naman kayo sa community. Kung hindi naman, it will be run monthly. First week ulit ng July hanggang August hanggang December. But the goal is sana mauna kayo. 7 PM po Sunday. Kasi bakit? Kasi andyan na lahat ng resources ready na ulit ako ituro from the accounting firm tsaka freelancing. Okay? May question kayo sa payment? Kasi tinanong sa akin yun. May installment po 750 every week. Kapag ayaw nyo nang sumali sa susunod na session, okay lang naman. But at least yung first session, matry nyo paano kayo mapansin. Sino dito yung nag-apply na hindi pa pinapansin? Kahit anong tumbling na. Ano kayang kulang? Applicable sa may client, yes. Kasi it will be more, level up ka na. Kasi may kasama na siyang agency building. 1 month lang po every Sunday, 4 session tayo. And then in between, may mga singit na session sa mga free. Exclusive free session sa CPA, CFO. Isisingit ko sa schedule ko. It's either weekdays, weekends. Re-record na lang natin, i-upload natin dun sa file nila Joe. And then, yung mga perks na nakita yung mga discount dun sa CPA review, kay Joe, may mga training si Joe. Yan, kasama yon. Miss Adora, 2021 wala din po akong experience sa online. Ang bit-bit ko lang po noon is yung accounting background ko. Pero hirap na hirap din po ako nung sabi ko, magaling naman ako, mayabang ako, finance manager ako, imagine dati, ang yabang ko, I'm finance manager, bakit hindi ako matanggap? Ano pagkakaiba sa online? Kasi mali pala yung way of application ko. Yun yung na-realize ko at yun yung tuturo ko sa inyo. Paano kayo mapansin, mag-stand out sa any application? Clear? At last, eto na yung hinaantay nyo. Ano ba yung ginagawa mismo ng freelance bookkeeper? Clean up, catch up, meron din po. Isasama natin. Laban ng dulo na kasi ayaw natin ma-overwhelm yung iba, lalo na yung mga newbies. Tama ba? Kasi hindi kayo sabay-sabay ng facing lalo sa accounting knowledge. Baka iba dito managerial na tapos kasabayan yung mga fresh grad. Baka umiyak. Ang session normally nagra-run 1.5 to 2 hours. Kaya ready, Sunday siya. So, i-block nyo na yung Sunday na gano'n. Eto, pakita ko sa inyo yung commonly task ng bookkeeper. Pinost ko to kanina kasi may nag-post. Joe, maybe you can correct this one. So, mostly, if you will see on LinkedIn, for example, you see an opening, imagine, part-time US. So, pag may nakita kang ganyan, if I'm a freelancer, if I know this project-based, imagine part-time project-based, ang gagawin mo as a freelance bookkeeper, this one. Record categorize QB. Okay? Ituturo yan. Paano ba minsan mag-categorize? Paano mag-record? Monthly bank recon, credit card. So normally, the US clients will send the bank statement, Bank of America, lahat ng credit card nila, they will send, and you will do the bank reconciliation. So sometimes kaya kayo natatakot because you don't know how to do it. But normally, some of the US client, maybe Joe will agree on this. Some of the clients, matigas din ang ulo, they will not submit the bank statement immediately. They will send after 2 months to 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem is getting the info from the clients.
Yeah, that's why sometimes the people who apply is afraid because they think the burden is with them. But eventually, actually, the problem sometimes is with the client. All you have to do is gather all the information. You can ask question how to categorize. We will teach you how to categorize. This categorization it's all boils down on how solid is your accounting background. How you can identify expenses, your judgment, your instinct, what is the proper categorization. For example, you see Domino's Pizza. You will classify this one to gasoline or meals, right? And if you will learn US taxes, there is some expenses that you need to write off. Matagal to, pero there are a lot of some things that you have to learn. What are the things that need to be write off in US expenses? So you have to learn also these things. Nakukuha ba? So,
Marianne, can I just make a brief statement here? Because you're in LinkedIn, right?
yes.
And so one of the things I learned when I built a course called the AI powered accounting. Okay, and it's a whole thing on how to get position using AI as a resource. Interesting thing I found out is over 75% of the jobs out there aren't even advertised. And that's what makes LinkedIn so important and so powerful. Okay. And that's why, Marianne was saying she's got 40,000 plus connections. That's how people get jobs. Not by apply. When you apply to like online jobs PH, there's thousands of other people applying for the same jobs. Marianne is going to teach you how to find those jobs by connecting with the right people. And it gives you a whole nother advantage. And you need all the advantages that you can get. So yeah, LinkedIn is there's like over 1 billion people on LinkedIn, right, Marianne?
1 billion and 12 million for Filipinos. Every day I receive a lot of connection. Imagine if you can see this one. I didn't check that. Every day I have a free 18 connection just today. I'm not adding
And that's
people.
why, Marianne, one of the things you said about, you got to be visible on social media. But
Because it's free, yeah.
most important on LinkedIn, because that's where all the businesses are.
This is where 80% of my client came from LinkedIn, Canada, US. They reach out to me because they see I'm doing the posting and hiring, so they need a bookkeeper. That's why I told you We have need 20 accountants locally. Imagine in Philippines, I'm having a hard time to look for a CPA in Cebu, Clark, CPAs and CPAs in global. They need CPAs. So the opportunities is there. All you have to do is to stand out on the crowd. So sometimes people, hinahanap ka ng tao. May na naghahanap sa'yo, hindi ka lang lumalabas. Tama ba? Baliktarin natin yung mindset. Am I right? Am I correct? Ang hirap mag-English. Am I correct, Joe? Ang hirap. Gabi na kasi wala na akong English. All you have to do is show up because ang hirap talaga. You don't even know if people are searching for you, right? So you have to be visible. But for sure, they're looking someone they need on LinkedIn. All you have to do is show up. Tama ba akong English? Bahala na kayo doon. Basta ganun, mag-show up kayo kasi hinahanap nila kayo. At kaya ka
What
hindi nakikita kasi hindi ka lumalabas.
what you need, Marianne, is you need a really good profile, and people will view your profile, right? You get it all the time. I get it every day. This amount of people viewed my profile. Now, you don't know who viewed it, but that's not important. The important thing is, number one, if you don't have a profile, nobody's saying it. If you have one, you want to make sure it's optimized and that you don't know where your next client, your next position, you don't know where it's going to come from. But you got to be out there. You got to be visible, right?
Correct. And yeah, because I see my tagline here, Bridging Business Top Filipino Accounting Talent for Growth and Success. So this one is a powerful profile optimization that I attracts a lot of people, high people application and people looking for an outsource. So imagine every day I have outstanding accept. So you don't need to add or connect every day. People will come to you because of your LinkedIn. So this is the thing that masasabi ko sa ayun 18, imagine 18 ngayong araw, i-add ko sila. So hindi ako hindi ako naka-premium account. I'm not premium account, Joe, they just add me because maybe they see application. Regardless if it is application, because again, I have active manpower pooling. So all you have to do is maximize the LinkedIn. At itinuturo ko yun doon sa coaching. Alam nila yan and become top 100. Hindi ko gatekeep kung paano ko siya nakuha. Kasi kailangan ko talaga siyang ituro. Kasi ang turo sa amin ni Francis Kong to get more leaders, create more leaders through me. Bawa through us, makakreate na leaders. So clear ba tayo dun sa taas? Ulitin ko lang. So ito yung mga ituturo unti-unti dun sa coaching. Sa mga nagtatanong, walang experience. Lahat po tayo nagsimula sa walang experience. All you have to do, again, is to take action, do it fast, paid it fast. Sabi nga ni Joe, fail fast. Kasi the moment na fail ka agad ng mabilis, alam mo agad yung gagawin mo. Ang maganda sa ngayon kasi nga, shortcut na natin, ituturo na natin. Ayan. Yan. So, okay ba to? Ito lang ba yung mga lagi yung nakikita? Yan. May question? Kapitbahay namin. Opo, taga-Pioneer po ako. Ayan. Anak po ni Maria. May isa akong kapitbahay dito. Tegaspi. Oo. Subaybayan niya ako na nagsasayaw lang ako tuwing piyestahan sa amin. Ngayon, malaki na daw ako. Okay ba? Clear ba tayo doon? Thank you, Thank you. Tegaspi. Question. So, if you want to join us this coming June 18, for you, sige, I will extend the early bird promo. Actually, 3 na lang yung slots sa early bird. But for today na nandito, you can avail the promo. Right, Joe? Kasi si Joe ang tumulong sa akin for this platform. Makikita yun, makikita doon sa system, nakita ko 3 na lang. 79 nag-enroll eh. 2,000 po yung early bird. Tapos yung installment 3,000 pero babayaran niya 750. Ang kagandahan sa early bird, of course, may other perks yun. Ibibigay ko na kasi yung mga names nyo dun sa CPA review tsaka dun sa MBA para in case soon, 3 years from now, you want to enroll, you still included those sa mga naka-discount. Bibigyan kayo ng scholar. Last time, 50% scholarship, imagine, 25,000 lang yung tuition fee sa MBA. Magkano MBA? Dalawa lang yung nag-avail. Isa lang nag-avail sa community nung binigay yan ng February. Walang nakakita. So, yun. Okay, see you. What else? Do you have any more questions sa anong gagawin? Nasolve ba? Pa-type naman ng 1. Kung nasolve, then let's have a picture taking. Paldo-paldo ba tayo ngayon? O papaldo tayo pa lang? Sige nga, patay paldo. Yan ang word natin ngayon. Dati kasi ang tawag namin, pag nagko-coaching kami, lahat maghahamon sa Pasko. Hindi lang queso de bola may hamon. Ngayon, papaldo. Yan ang wording natin. Papaldo na ba tayo? Yan, paldo. Gusto ko yung paldo na yan. Yan, papaldo. Okay, let's have a question ba so far? Pwede nyo ako meron ba ako naiwang question? Nasagot ba lahat? Rachel Legaspi. I see you. Pakilala ka sa akin, Bea. Ayan, yan. Okay. Picture tayo, guys, and let's call it a day. And thank you so much sa mga nagstay. Nakuha niyo ba lahat yung link? Ganyan tayo, pag picture taking, lumalabas eh. Okay, lalabas na sila, picture taking na. Ayatan. O, si Ana G, no? Buti pa siya nakapagpolvo na. Ako hindi pa. Hi, Miss Angel. Yan. Thank you so much, Joe, for staying with us. Ang hirap mag-English to. Tingnan nyo, nakuri nyo talaga ako paano ako mag-English. Live yun walang walang filter man lang yung English ko doon. Ang hirap. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Connect with Joe in LinkedIn, Joseph Dichara, not Joe. Joseph Dichara. In the community, siya rin yung nasa community na admin. You can connect with him. Yan. 1 more. Wag kayo titigil, yung mga paldo. Sige, naka-cam lang daw yung papaldo. Yan. 1, yung naka-open cam. Si Teacher Mara. 1, 2, 3. Kilala ko na si Teacher Mara. Pag kailangan ko na English, tama ba English ko, Teacher Mara? Nakakaya sa ESL teacher natin na pag na-booking yung English ko. Grabe, no? Mali, no? Mali yung grammar. Nakakaya. Hindi siya approve. Sige na yung totoo. Ilan percent? 50%? Ang hirap. Ginugulat nyo kasi ako. Hindi ako ready doon. Basta yun, naintindihan nyo na yan. Anyway, thank you so much sa mga habol. Ipopost ko po yung link sa community. Okay, and then I'll post this picture sa group. Just comment paldo kung kasama kayo sa picture, ha? May message ko kayo personally pag nag-comment kayo ng paldo doon. Ha? Okay ba? Deal ba yan? And add me coach yan. Saka yan Labonete. Pero parehong puno yung FB pages ko eh. Okay? Thank you guys. Thanks, Joe. Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.